Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Realm Reborn with...
Me, Tiber! We're about to go into a dungeon!
Indeed! Beep!
Commence!
Beep!
We're gonna go kick the Lord of Lightning's ass. Or
In
beard.
a friendly way.
We're going to trim his beard. Game. Game. Game! No! No game! My game just froze.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there it goes! It's good! Okay, we're good. Interesting sound.
Well, this is all very impressive, but you know... Okay, the music's kind of cool. Wish I knew what language that was, what English that was. It's not.
This is really, really cool. Well, okay. Just do it!
Thou
ow.
art brave, bringer of light.
Jesse, don't stand in the sparkly thing.
Yep.
They're really hard.
Oh, don't worry, it's probably gonna get harder.
This is a nice game.
What, it being hard, getting harder?
Yeah, it's being an actual challenge.
Look, I take loads of damage, so, you know. Oh, hey, I've been terrified. Hello? Hey.
Hi.
Hello?
You've been terrified. You can't do anything.
I know.
Do the game freeze.
No, I've just been terrified. The next 20 seconds I can't do anything. The annoying thing is, someone's giving me the thingy balance, which increases the damage, so I would really like to be able to die. I hate terror.
Why is she not immune to it?
Yep.
This is definitely an interesting fight.
Fiber. No, not the fiber. Whoever's dark today. Apparently.
Where's A?
It's on the ground. Someone's dark it.
I see it now.
Thy words are more than ever. God, I've been terrified again. Damn it. Prove thy words more than empty banter. Pronounce thy sentence by the radiance of elves that be thee judge.
Oh God!
My goodness.
Let's
This
never
battle
ever
cannot
do this again.
decide thy fate. Cast thou
Hey,
whether
hey, hey.
thine awakened fire and iron. Okay.
Yeah, if you get targeted by the lightning, you run into the A, and when it strikes, you take no damage.
Oh. Okay, this phase like.
Oh, no, I get it. If you get connected by the lightning, you have to run through the orbs on the outskirts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything.
I see. This is pretty intuitive.
Ow! No, that did not work. You lied to me, buddy. You lied to me.
What?
The orb didn't work.
No, not the orb. The A. A, big red circle on the
What are
ground.
the orbs for?
That's for if you get connected, but if two people get connected by lightning, they have to run through those orbs and get rid of it.
I also think that it's not who gets hit by that gets the damage reduction, but the one who is near the person that gets hit by it. Ow. No.
Possibly. And he is just toying with us.
I don't think he was toying with us, really. He doesn't look like he's really toying with us when that's happening to him.
Did we just kill Ramuh?
It looks like, yeah. Well, I guess that. Never mind. The summoner doesn't get it.
Nope. I got 3 commendations somehow.
Yay! I got nothing because everyone hates me.
How well I'm drinking.
I have taken thy measure, bringer of light.
I have found that you are about 5'6". Not that tall, but tall enough.
And I judge thee a worthy champion. The task of excising the sin that hath taken root in man's heart is thine. Shrink not from employing thy strength in service to the forest and the wider realm beyond. Like hungering shadows do the enemies of harmony gather, and meekness will but feed them.
Sweet, we have to cleanse all of
Man
mankind.
is to be delivered from the dark. It shall be by thy guiding light alone. Stray not from the path, for if thou dost, thy people shall be truly lost.
Take their house.
Thou hast slain the Lord of Levin. A regrettable act, but a necessary one.
We did kill him.
In witnessing thy struggle, a truth hath been revealed unto me. If I mistake not, it may yet prove a chink in the eternal armor of the Assyrians. But let us conclude our present business.
Now what's your true
I shall
identity?
expound upon my findings at the Rising Stones anon.
I think I prefer it without the hood on.
No.
Look, I have to basically keep saying the same thing again and again, you know. Oh, well, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to murder.
We're in combat!
I know.
We got teleported back here!
Oh, sweet!
Okay.
We got teleported back here.
Which is good, because we have to go all the way down there.
Oh, that's not so good. You know what?
But we can just teleport.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. You could just follow my tail, so to speak.
I could. Or I could just select teleport at the exact same time. Get on the bird.
Oh. Goodbye, Talon. Hello, Talon. Goodbye, Talon.
He just wants you to ride him.
Well, I rode him for a few seconds.
Hey, there's a couple of other buddies.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish our guild didn't just have you and me in its space. It's kind of lonely. You know?
Am I not good company?
Well, it's just you and me, man. Who knows what we might get up to just left alone together.
In a large guild house.
Sisters, you have returned. Can I ask how Ramuh received your visit?
Oh yeah, he like tried to kill us and
Explanation.
everything.
We
Was
kicked
it
his
with
ass. Yeah, we kicked his ass. He challenged you to a test of arms? It's well then that you have some experience in such matters. The peoples of both Gridania and the Solace will be relieved to hear that the Lord of Leven has accepted you as the Forged Champions of Peace. You have performed a monumental duty this day, sisters. The Elder Seedseer must be informed of your deeds at once.
Yay. No, Talon!
Just doesn't want to stick around. I think he's camera shy. The Elder Seedseer will wish to hear of your experiences firsthand. Pray return to Gridania. Make directly for the Liberistan. The Conjurer at Navika's altar will be expected. Fare you well, sisters. Back to New Gridania.
Old Gridania.
You know, I almost think that these leggings kind of work with that outfit. It's so hard to properly accessorize, you know?
I guess?
I mean, they're a little heavy, though.
Wrong button. A little heavy. What?
My boots.
Oh. How is
Well, the Ironworks here is a lot lighter.
Oh,
It's more sleek, whereas this is kind of bulky armor, too.
I guess. Anyway.
I just tried to summon a bird.
To the Conjurer's Guild, damn it.
Yes, we can! Yes! You tell we're not used to actually going places of use.
Not going places where we have areas where we can just teleport to other places.
No, just used to teleporting to places.
Yeah.
And then having to run halfway across the damn map for 30 seconds.
Welcome back, Honored Scion. We know that your mission must have been most anxious. One, to return to the Seedseer, waits you within, blah blah blah. You know. Stuff and things. Ayakazumi feeds the Nutkin.
What?
Ayakazui feeds the Nutkin. Kazuma.
Oh. Aya Kazuma feeds the Nutkin.
You are returned to us,
Oh,
dear
hey,
friend,
hi.
and none the worse for
Voice.
bearing the heavy burden which I did press upon you. Most glad am I of this. I am informed that your efforts to negotiate a peace with
Well,
Lord
the rest of the
Ramuh
group did
ended in
most of the work. I just kind of stood there and poked things with
Pray
my
tell
sword.
me, what befell?
We like had to kill it, and it was kind of hostile.
Ramuh made trial of you?
Mutter, mutter,
I
mutter,
fear
mutter,
there
mutter.
is truth to his claim. It is the darkness within us that attracts the darkness without. It cannot be denied that misfortune follows man. For evidence, one need only look to the conflict brewing in Cartano, or to the rising flood of refugees. Our shared struggle against
Where's
the
Cartano again?
Empire should have served
Oh,
to
the plains,
seal
right,
our
right.
union. Yet the ties which bind the Alliance strain under the weight of gross self-interest. As the scars of the calamity begin to fade,
So what you're saying is I
so
should kill
too
all the
does
leaders
our
and take
sense
command.
of common purpose. Yet now is scarce the time to forget our shared responsibility. If this new-sprung realm is to survive beyond its infancy, it must needs be nurtured by all. Eorzea must be as one. Yet I fear that dream is still far off.
Be as one.
Till all are one. Till all are one. Till all are
On behalf
one.
of the people of Gridania and the
Handshake.
elementals both, I thank you for all that you and your fellow scions have done. Full oft have I been compelled to look to you for aid of late, and offered all too little in return.
Uh-huh.
As leader of this nation, I shall endeavor to prove a more worthy ally to your cause henceforth.
That's nice.
Good for you.
You said it
Lord
more of a way that
Ramuh
sounded
has
sarcastic.
departed, yet the keening of this ill wind
Now we
grows
see
no
what she
less
really thinks.
insistent. Voices of the forest, pray speak and I shall listen. What unseen evil begets this unease in my heart?
The return of Bahamut. Oh, Gridania.
Yep.
That was a quick boss fight, though.
It was, actually. Like, 7 minutes.
I'm really glad we're being able to ride on the coattails of all these other people.
I wouldn't say we were necessarily riding on their
Thus
coattails.
ends another daunting mission, eh, sisters? I'd hoped Lord Ramuh could be persuaded with the words alone, but nonetheless I can only admire the adroitness with which he responded to the primal sudden challenge. And it seems that Uryanga, too, was pleased with the outcome. What say you, sisters? Shall we gather back at the Rising Stones and ponder the lessons of the day? What the hell was that?
It was calling strikes. What are you?
I don't know! You made a thing, so I made a thing, and then you made another thing, so I used all the things.
Anyway, we going?
Yes. Back to Mordana!
Oh.
I love the animation of that, just how we lift up and kind of curl around ourselves a little bit while floating on one leg as if we're trying to stretch it out and touch the ground. It's like, no, no, let me back on the ground! That's what it kind of looks like. Oh, we just completed the objective, what little gods are made of. Space, we're gods!
Well, kind of.
We're tiny
Also,
gods.
guess what? Timer, guess what?
What?
Anyway.
We're going that way.
Yes. Oh. Okay, interesting.
What?
After I give you the shield thing,
Uh-huh.
you can't receive it again for like a minute after it's dropped.
No, I get a debuff after that.
Yeah. Which is weird because I can't even use it within a minute of it last being dropped.
Yeah, it's so that you can't get like a chain of those guys to just constantly give it to me.
I guess, but you know. Welcome back, sisters. Word of your momentous encounter with Lord Ramuh precedes you. I would fain share news of my own, but Uringer's discoveries have taken a precedence. Once witnessing your defeat of the Lord Levin, our learned companion has struck with the most profound insight regarding the nature of the Asian's immortality. Let us assemble and discuss his observations together.
You remember how that fish man turned into the orb thing and then moved to possess and then moved to possess and then moved to possess and then there was nobody left to possess, his orb thing disembodied? Space?
If everyone is
Remember that?
ready, let us begin.
What, he moved, possessed, moved,
Yeah, but he turned into that little glowing orb. Ooh, voices.
Yeah, he moved possessed, and then tried to possess the Lord Levin, and no, not Lord Levin, Lord Leviathan, and ended up being consumed. Anyway, begin.
It's voiced.
I know, but I'm saying everyone ready for.
Ariandra, the floor is yours.
Ah,
Urianger, the floor is yours.
click.
As all here assembled now know, in its final hours as our Order's headquarters, the Waking Sands did play host to a most unexpected visitor. I speak of the Ascian clad in white, Elidibus. Unwelcome though his presence was, his words that day did serve to confirm a truth long suspected, that the Ascians are eternal beings, to whom physical destruction is as a temporary inconvenience.
In the intervening time, Urianger and I have striven to discover a means by which the Ascians might more permanently be slain.
And 'tis my belief that we have found the thread that will allow us to unravel the twisted skein of their existence. In the moments prior to Leviathan's most recent manifestation, the Sahagin elder who summoned him was observed to undergo some manner of ascension. The etheric readings taken by Y'shtola at the time of this transfiguration have proven most enlightening.
The disruption to the flow of ether was sudden and dramatic. So tangible was the agitation, I scarce had need of my goggles.
The significance of Y'shtola's readings might better be understood in the context of mine own, taken at the instant of the Lord of Levin's demise. Unlike the Primal, the Sahagin was not subject to etheric dissipation.
Before discussing our new discoveries, it may benefit us all to recall what we know of etheric behavior.
Don't tell me you turn this into a quest and we have to go look. Oh, okay. It's literally the more you know.
Let us begin at what some might call the end. When we who dwell in the material realm die, our spirits dissolve into the flow
Almost
of
as
ether
though
and
it
are
were a
returned to
life
the ethereal
stream, if you
realm.
will.
That sounds very similar
In
to.
turn, the restless
Log
energy
Rise.
which diffuses that plane streams back into our world, giving rise to new life.
It's actually the Gaia theory.
Yeah, I know.
'Tis as the heavens did decree, the way of all
This is
mortals.
just so out of place.
Twixt
It really
this
does,
world
actually.
and the next do the ethereal currents swirl, bearing the very essence of life. Thus doth the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth continue
Kind
unabated.
of like the cycle of war, peace, and revolution.
Wow.
Primals behave somewhat differently. In order to manifest and then maintain a physical presence in this realm, they must consume vast quantities of ether, most often in the form of crystals. Though they may seem to live, their flesh is but ether given shape.
Hi, Ifrit. You're super high resolution all of a sudden.
Thus, a defeated primal leaves behind no broken corpse. Rather, the essence of its form seeps back into the land whence it came, and the energy of its shattered spirit is called back to the ethereal realm.
And there it waiteth, till next the prayers of the faithful do draw it forth from the sea of ether, to take their offering of crystals and make for itself a new body.
It's weird,
Okay.
but ether's meant to be both
Which
spirits
brings us on
and
to the third group,
crystals.
the so-called immortals.
No, crystals
They exist
are
in a manner all
highly
their own.
condensed ether, basically.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Quite.
Like it's spirits
Even
and
as the
crystals.
Sahagin elder fell to the Admiral's musket shot, I witnessed the release of an ethereal cloud, which immediately took possession of a nearby minion.
A soul that dissipateth not upon the death of the flesh.
The secret of life everlasting, and in the claws of a Sahagin no less. But I wonder, what would happen to one of these obstinate spirits, should there be no suitable host for it to claim?
If mortal death entails a return to the ethereal realm, it seems doubtful that the soul of an immortal would venture there.
Nay, it merely withdraweth the distance, Unto the shore of the ethereal sea, perchance. But no...
Yes, it exists in neither this realm nor the next, abiding instead in the space that lies between them. The Ascians took control of Thancred by means of a crystal of darkness, an artifact which, if our theories are correct, serves as a gateway to the place I have just described.
I was hoping people had forgotten about that.
I am sorry, my friend.
Hi, Thancred.
This
For
is
a
random.
mercy, the weary road of our research hath brought us unto an answer.
The Sahagin ascended to an immortal
The more
state.
you know.
She did not possess a crystal of darkness through which to flee this realm. Thus was he consumed by Leviathan. If we could entrap the spirits of defeated Ascians in like manner, and thereby deny them resurrection...
Mine.
Glump. He looked really evil there.
Therein
Like-
lieth the path to victory.
Evil kid.
Thou art most perceptive, my lady. Only when we have trapped the bodiless soul within an ethereal prison.
Wait, so that
can
was
we
that a
hope to defeat
hallucination?
its unnatural constancy.
I have no idea.
Like some sort of holographic
These feats
room, like in
are,
Final
of course,
Fantasy
far
VII.
easier said than done. At present, we lack a viable means to entrap and
Because there was a similar
extinguish
effect
an
in Final
Ascian
Fantasy
soul.
VII at Cosmo Canyon.
Yet, I believe it to be possible. The pieces of the puzzle lie before us. We have but to put them together.
Wait,
I
Space,
will
I think I
depart
have
at
a
once to
prediction.
convene
We
with
are
the sages
actually
of
their
Shire.
grandfather.
Together shall we divine the steps by
In
which
a new
our
body.
goals may be achieved.
I mean, I guess, but
I have the utmost faith in you,
Kinda
Archon.
kinky.
Beg pardon, antecedent,
That's my new
but I would
endgame
raise
prediction.
one final matter. Even now, a Sharlayan survey party seeketh to ascertain the fate of the students of Baldessian. Their findings shall soon be known to us. Though you harbor feelings of dread, I bid you surrender not to sorrow, but abide instead in hopeful prayer.
I shall, Archon. Thank you.
yes, they're all dead and are now in the ethereal flow. That's a happy way of looking at it, right? No? Okay.
My eyes. My eyes are doing a thing. Oh, wow, okay. Ooh, funky.
The Lord of Levin is returned to the ether, as was Leviathan before him.
Where is this place? This is cool. Ramuh's acquiescence was most intriguing. Inferno, Vortex, Crag, Wall, even Levin. All have now been humbled by the Bringer of Light.
The limitless potential of man, Heidel's servant grows mightier by the day.
The worst part is, I'm not going to be remembering whose name did what.
Nope, I know.
Yet she prospers at great cost to her mistress, whose strength is all too finite. 7 times the masses survived the rejoining, but their souls are grown weak and wan. Yet even as it innovates, the ardor empowers our master. All that remains is to nurture the strength of the gifted, to forge the final key. And the task to which we bend our every effort. Who? How's that guy? Divine seeds forever want to quicken in Eorzea's fertile soil. We need only lead men to the field, and their eager hands shall a new deity arise.
By there, but yeah.
That which was shattered shall be made anew, and the one true God shall come again. Oh dear.
Mm-hmm.
That looked familiar.
Well, I don't know what it looked familiar as, but... As in, oh dear.
It reminds me of the Summon Pain from Final Fantasy X.
Summon pain.
No, the Summon named Pain.
Oh,
Hey look, it's a
okay.
piety area.
Now the matter of Ramuh has, for the present, been put to rest. There is something I would like to show you, sisters. It's a desk. Oh no, it's a bit of paper. My mistake. It's a letter of
Nice
thanks
desk.
signed by the leaders of the Eorzean Alliance, acknowledging that the Scion's tireless service to the realm.
Woo!
It mentions in particular the names of all the defeated primals. Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, Good King Mugglemog the 12th, Leviathan, and now Ramuh. Needless to say, there is one among their number who have faced them all.
Only one. Technically two.
Yeah, I meant to say two, but whatever. And though these words of gratitude are addressed to our order as a whole, I feel that they are meant for you above all others.
Well, duh. Not like you guys
I
did
too
anything.
must offer my heartfelt thanks for all you have done. In the course of your duties, you have never but once failed to answer my call to arms.
It's a call to arms.
You are true heroes, Scythia and Scheherazade, and the Eorzea that is much safer for your presence.
Squint.
What? Pray do not misunderstand me. I said safer, not safe. And I know all too well that we can ill afford to lower our guard. The Assassins will be relying upon that to sow chaos in the realm until such times that they are forced to stop. Why, even without their encouragement, you may be assured that man will not foment strife on his own. And that is to say nothing of the beast tribes. Unless we learn how to live in harmony, the primals too will return to plague us again and again and again. And yet, despite all this, your deeds serve to inspire the people, to give them hope for a better tomorrow. There is no greater gift. That we have the courage to strive for what might otherwise seem an impossible pace. We owe in no small part to the bugger. Oops.
Did you skip it by accident?
Yes. We, despite all this, your deeds.
Hope for a better tomorrow, and there is no greater gift.
To give hope for a better tomorrow, and there is no better gift. Now blessed.
Wait, what?
I just said now blessed to me.
Yeah.
Oh, our allies.
Oh, okay. Alright, there we go. That we may have the courage to strive for what otherwise seems an impossible peace. We owe them. We owe in no small part to the dangers you have faced on our behalf. And the people you have won over to our cause in so doing. Our list of enemies has ever been long, but think of the allies with whom we are now blessed. Okay.
Of the sylphs of Little Solace, who wished not for any conflict. Of the Alamegans and the Domans who now stand with us, determined to halt the dread march of the Empire.
When are you going to send us to go retake Alamigo
then-
anyways?
There are the many unsung individuals who have gathered here in Revenant's Toll, honest men and women who seek to employ their strengths for the good of all. And a cat who meows in the background twice.
Ow! I actually heard it that time.
Of course, when speaking of our greatest allies, we must not forget those closest to us, by which I mean our fellow Scions. Thanks to their many varied talents, our order is uniquely equipped to combat the far-reaching corruption of the Assassins, and combat it we shall.
Nod. I clanked when I nodded. That was funny. Wait, who is this? I'll skip ahead and tell you who it is.
Alfnod. Your enthusiasm is truly heartwarming, Asticiant. Given our embarrassing wealth of allies, I trust it is not inconvenient for you to unduly if I absent myself for a time. Alfnod, I take it there are troubles in Ul'dan no longer require your attention?
There's a lot of you talking.
There are yet some ramblings of discontent, but the air is simmering violence is largely disputed. 'Tis to reports such that I stand before you now. And to speak to you concerning our new organization we discussed.
Oh?
Oh. I have a message for you from You recall the refugee girl? The one whose parents were missing? They were found unharmed. She wishes me to pass on her thanks to you. Why, Alvinad, am I to understand that you've made an effort to remember the poor girl's name? I look forward to reading all about her in your report.
Oh my
I
goodness!
hope you leave nothing out.
That sounds somehow naughty. Pout.
Sisters, you have been away from Revenant's Toll for some time now, I believe. Might I suggest that you put your efforts to the realm of the realm to one side for a moment and take this opportunity to reacquaint yourself with the town?
No, give us more work to do.
Which reminds me, Slaffborn has recently inquired as to your whereabouts. I believe he has a small matter he wishes to discuss with you. Why not oblige him with a visit?
Oh.
A fine then. Yes, Mom! Oh.
She looks damn good for a MILF. I mean, look at that trim belly.
Well, you know.
Belly.
I was about to say when you get work out all the time, but you know, she doesn't really do much.
Well, that's only when we're there. For all you know, every time we start walking up to the door and opening it, she's actually doing like sit-ups and push-ups and shit.
Just constantly doing that.
Oh shit, they're here! Stand beside my chair because they're gonna want to sit in it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I always sit in the damn thing every time I have the opportunity.
Pretty much.
It's like, this should be my chair, but you know what? You handle the paperwork, so I'll let you do it. Can you imagine that? A paperwork quest?
Oh, don't worry, there probably will be one in time.
That'd be awesome! How do you always beat me?
Because I'm fast.
You run, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, I see my fine adventurer friends have returned. The dust of the road yet clinging to their boots. The scions have no work for you this day, then. The antecedent sends you my way, did she? Well, it is not urgent. But I could certainly do with your help. You see, the Revenant's Toll has become something of a favored destination for adventurers. Part of that is due to the town's growing fame. But a goodly number of green heroes-to-be have come here to follow in your footsteps. And when I say green, I mean fresh out of the ground, don't know one end of a sword from the other green. I've done what I can, but what they really need is a good talking to from someone they respect. An adventurer or two who's done it all. Aye, sisters, that would be you. And, naturally, the one lass who would most benefit from your wisdom is nowhere to be seen. She was off to slay Hoplitz and was due back some time ago.
Oh, God.
Likely she got herself in over her head as usual.
She's dead.
Now that I think on it, this this isn't The Witcher.
Or Arcade.
Or Arcade. No, in fact, I don't think too many people we've been sent to find have actually died. Like, I think almost everyone we've gone off to look for has been alive.
Yeah, just
now that I think on it, this may be the perfect opportunity for you to treat her to a demonstration of your skills. I'd consider it a personal favor if you would head out to the Singing Shards to find out, to show that amateur how it's done. Well, on to the bird. What's our time?
Our time is, we should have finished before I started the last conversation, honestly, now that I think about it. So we'll leave it there, and until next time, all the best, and...
Good night, everybody.
Whoops.